This is the way to the ancient tomb here in the ancient capital of Tonga. The name of this is the Paepae or Telea. It's quite a journey from the Nuku'alofa, the new capital. This is the ancient capital where we can find the ancient tomb. Coming off of the ancient tomb, that direction. Hi there! So behind you will see one of the most imposing structure here in Tonga. This is the ancient tomb, and this is believed to be established back in the 16th century, and it is made up of two layers of pyramidal structure that are made up of coralline materials came from the ocean. And it is believed that these was the burial sites of the king back in the 16th century. This ancient tomb is located in the city of Lapaha, the ancient capital of Tonga. Nowadays, the capital of Tonga is Nuku'alofa. This is reachable from the city. I took the public bus, and it took about, I believe, it was about a 30-minute public transportation, okay, which is pretty neat. Seeing all the other villages here in Tongatapu, so the main island. Once again, here is one of the most imposing structure here in Tonga, the ancient tomb back in the 16th century. Cheers. Hi there, so I'm here in one of the historic sites here in Tonga, and this is the Ha'amonga. This is believed to be established way back in the 1200 AD, and there are several speculations about this structure. It was speculated that this is a gateway to the compound of the royal king, and also it was speculated that this could be an astronomical purposes. And this structure is in Tonga, and this is seemed to be similar to the Stonehenge in England. The only difference is that this is just made up of two stones, actually limestones from the off from the ground, whereas in the Stonehenge in United Kingdom is many pillars around. All right, once again, this is the Ha'amonga, and this is one of the important heritage site here in Tonga. Another wonderful experience with a Tongan today. So it's really a jewel experience that I really treasure. Alright, so it's Saturday, so I went to the archaeological site here in Tongatapu, so the largest island here in Tonga. So I went to the bus station, and I took the public bus, and I asked the driver to take me to the archaeological site. It's about 45-minute ride. It's quite chock-a-block. It's Saturday, it's a family day, it's loads of people. Nice to see the surroundings, okay, with the family, okay, all over the place. So I arrived at the site at around 1:30. So without knowing that the last run of bus going back to the town is around 2 o'clock, and there is no more buses. All right, so I asked the bus driver to drop me off to the archaeological site, which he did. And then I asked him, will there be another bus going back to the town? And then he said yes, but he did not tell me that it will be the last bus, his bus was to be the last bus, because the archaeological site was at the last stop. there are gonna be a few more stops before the bus that I was in will have to head back to the town. So with that said, that the bus driver, have an idea that I have to go back to the town, and I should cut the bus. And I asked him if there gonna be a bus, and then he said there gonna be a bus, but he didn't say that his bus will be the last bus of the day. So the archaeological site is just along the road, and then you can actually see from a distance. And then I unloaded the bus, and I was there for about 30 minutes, okay, walking around and then videotaping and so on. And then all of a sudden, the bus, okay, the same bus passes by, and then he honked. And then he was signaling me that, okay, are you loading in? Actually, I did not make an arrangement with the bus driver that he will pick me up. It's a public transportation. What I knew at the time, that there was gonna be a bus, okay, going back to the town. So without knowing that the last run of bus will be his bus after going to the next few more stops, and he was gonna go back. So in other words, so on his way back, okay, he saw me and then he honked, and then he told me, would you like to have a ride back to the town? And then I told myself, okay, wait, it's a little bit too early. I was only here for 30 minutes. I thought this may be the last bus of the day. So what I did is that I went out of the archaeological site, and then I asked him, so are you heading back to the town? And then he said, yes, I'm heading back to the town. And then I told him, so will there be another bus, okay, going back to town? He told me, no, this was gonna be the last bus. Okay, so without further ado, what I did, without any hesitation at all, I just got in the bus. The good thing is that I was able to do what I would love to do in the archaeological site, but it's a blessing that this driver, okay, was really hospitable. He knew that I would be the last person there, and he will be the last bus to go back to the town. And basically, there is no more buses because it's Saturday, and there's not even any other automobiles along the road because it's a weekend. So here in Tonga on a weekend, okay, life is really becoming so slow. Even public and private establishments start closing as early as 4. Alright, so that's another thing. So I had several experiences with Tongans, and it's really a treasure. So this is a very, I would say, priceless experience, okay, with the Tongan, okay, showing their hospitality and culture. So it's not just one occasion, but it's multiple. So it's proven, okay, Tongan, okay, they are wonderful people, and they are a blessing. All right, so I'm ending my day. So it's a great day today. I went to the 2 archaeological sites today, as well as Cook's landing site here in Tongatapu. All right, so it's Saturday. So once again, traveling is not arriving to a new destination. It is looking at the woods in a different perspective. All right, keep the smile, and the world will smile at you. Bye from Tonga. Cheers.